Hi guys, welcome to Algebra 1B. I am so sad that we can't meet in person, but I thought we could get a lesson under our belt so when we come back we can actually get to know each other. So the first thing, this is Delta Math, and so hopefully you have logged on to Delta Math and you're able to see this screen here. Before we get into the assignment, the first thing that I want to show you is right here, this due date. So it's not actually due on June 1st. I don't like to put a due date in Delta Math. This assignment will just be due when we come back to school. And I'll explain how homework assignments are put in and everything when we come back and we can talk in person. But the first thing I want to do is kind of show you this lesson 1. It has several objectives here, but notice there's just a couple questions per objective. So I'm going to click on the first one. I'm going to tell you kind of how it works. So you need to click and drag the terms onto each other and simplify that. So negative 6 minus 3 is negative 9. I'm going to say try. And then I'm going to drag these on top. Negative 9 plus 1 is negative 8. And it says you have successfully combined all like terms, and I'll click OK, and I can submit my answer then. So that is how you do that first example. Let's go to the next one. So distribute a negative. So we're going to take this negative and we're just going to distribute it to both things. So it says write an equivalent expression by distributing the negative side outside the parentheses. Okay, so I'm going to say negative 1.4f, and then if you distribute a negative to a negative times a negative is a positive, so I'm going to say plus 4g, and then minus 6.5. I'm not doing anything with that 6.5 because it's on the outside, so we're just going to leave that alone. We're going to submit the answer, yes, and bam, we got it. Okay, the next one, the distributive property. So I'm going to take this 9 and I'm going to multiply it to each one of these terms. So 9 times 4 is 36. So I'm going to call that 36f. 9 times negative 4 is negative 36, and I'll call that negative 36g. And then 9 times 6 is 54 plus 54. And then I'm going to submit my answer. Yes, and it's correct. Okay, let's keep going. So this one is a little bit more tricky. So it's still distributing, but I'm going to distribute this negative 2. Notice if there's anything in front of it, I'm going to have to distribute that. So I have a negative 2 times 8 is negative 16y. But then I'm going to go ahead and write that down. So negative 16y, but then I have that minus 6y as well. So negative 16 minus 6 is negative 22. So I'm going to just combine those to negative 22y. Okay, let's do the next one. So negative 2 times negative 2 is plus 4. And I believe I am done. Woohoo! Okay. Let's go to equivalent expressions. Okay, so we have to pick the one that is equal to this expression. So let's see, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 m's, and I have 1, 2, 3 n's. So we're not multiplying, so that would be the case here if we're multiplying them together. But here we're just adding like terms, and that's all we're doing. Okay, last one. We are evaluating expressions here. So when you evaluate an expression, you're going to plug in 3 for w. And so notice it doesn't really tell you what to do. You're going to actually multiply these together. So 10 times 3, I'm going to write this down here, is 30. And then plus, oops, I forgot the w, didn't I? 30w. And then 5 times, oh, I'm a dork. I replaced the W. Please forgive me. Okay, it's 30. And then 5 times 3 is 15. So again, notice, don't make the same mistake I did. Notice that we're replacing the variable with the number. So 10 times 3 is 30. 5 times 3 is 15, and then we're going to add that together. 30 plus 15 is 45. Okay. And that is it, guys. So hopefully this all makes sense, and it shouldn't take you too long to do this lesson. Again, my hope is to get a head start on the unit, so when we come back, we can kind of relax a little bit and get to know each other before we have to do another lesson. So I hope you're staying warm and have a great day. Thank you.